Hi. What a start. Okay, so this is the fourth interview for the student government, and then if you could just request to invite the red team, unless I can figure out how to invite you. Ah, I think I did it. I'll turn it up a bit. Oh. How is everyone? How is quarantine? Hola, Sebas. Red team, if you could accept. I think I sent you a request.
Yo.
Hi, hello.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good, Wait, let me close the window. What's
Okay.
up? How's it going?
Good. Tired. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are you at the moment?
I'm back home in Bali. What about you?
Okay, not bad. I'm in Germany at the moment with my parents. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so if you could give us just a little bit of an introduction about yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, degree.
Yeah, I'm Alex or Alexander. I'm German, Dutch. My mom's Dutch. I grew up in Germany, but went to boarding school for my last 2 years for IB diploma. Ended up thinking like, okay, I'm going to do a law degree. Started a law degree in London. And then like February last year, kind of when things went down here in Segovia with Corona. So a year back from then, I quit uni and reapplied for economics. I didn't really feel like it was, anything I wanted to study. Nothing that I learned was like applicable to what I was really interested in. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a year off. Did like an internship in consulting. Kind of learned a lot about it, I guess. Also learned that I didn't want to go into consulting, but just you need to get exposed to a lot of things. So but it was good. I applied for economics. I always had like some background interest in economics, and then kind of got accepted into IE. Was really keen on going to Madrid and Segovia. I'm currently in the Segovia campus, and really enjoyed the first few months there. And I guess it's a bit of a shame that we had to cut this year short. All the second years be keen on telling us how amazing the summer term was, and now it's cut short. But luckily, I'm there for another year, so we'll see.
Yeah, as a second year, it's kind of sad that our like Segovia kind of 2 years was cut really shortly, and that we're moving to Madrid. Yeah. Everyone's like really bummed.
I can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. But here you are, presenting yourself for student government. So what kind of like motivated you to be part of the student government?
So to be honest, I didn't initially think of being part of any team in general. I'm really keen on being engaged in school. I'm like class rep for the IE economics for my class, sorry. And it was only until Filiberto really approached me as a friend, and he was like, "Hey man, he's a really like fun and enthusiastic guy, and he's very passionate about something. If he gets into it, he'll pull through with it." And I think at first I was also very like skeptical about it, but he kept asking. I was like, "Okay, man, like you've been giving me some good points. It seems like we can make an impact." And I think he also persuaded me with a great team that he already had on board. And I think as a team, we have a good chance in actually making an impact. So I was like, sure, why not? Let's do it.
So as a team, how did you guys come together? Like, did Filiberto approach everyone, or was it just like a more natural thing where everyone was just like, you know what, let's make a team?
I think Filiberto kind of picked the team, but he was very smart about it. I think, I was a first year, and it's only Anna that I was aware of as another first year to join the team. And then there's some second years. We have Sava, we have Saif, who are older than us, and I know a lot about IE, Sava already in Madrid, and like I was happy to meet Saif quite early on in the year because I was engaging in like some kind of startup club, which was pretty sick. And he was a really fun guy to talk to. Gave me some good ideas, which is always nice. Sava, I was fortunate enough to meet on a social occasion as well in Madrid. Incredible guy, but I think if you've seen him in the debate, he's a very serious guy. I think um, when I think we really got a good team together, and Filibert was really smart in picking the right people. Um, and we'll see. I'm really really keen on seeing where this goes.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, in terms of more serious questions, let's say, as you know, for the past 2 years, the student government has been working really hard to separate the idea of participation and attendance, right? So, what is it that like the red team has that will change this? Like, how will you guys change it as a team if you guys were to be chosen?
I think when it comes to participation, it is almost up to the teachers, to make a choice about what comes in as participation. So I think, we as a team see that there is always a chance that participation and attendance are not really related. And given that we see this as an opportunity, I think we really want to dig deep into, what are the philosophies of the teachers. Because if one teacher says participation and attendance, there's no correlation between the two, then why do other teachers, have to see it that way? And I also think that clearly it's if there's a will, there's a way, and I think we're strong enough as a team to persuade teachers to say that people who don't attend classes, they might have their reasons for it, and it's just a shame essentially if their score kind of suffers for it. You might have personal reasons and genuine reasons. You might be ill or something like that, and it's a real shame if these things kind of start affecting our grades.
Yeah, especially in such a situation like now where everything's like online. How do you participate? Because everyone's suddenly commenting in every single class. So you're like, how
exactly. It's quite funny to see, like the quiet people kind of start texting a little bit more in class, and you're like, man, I didn't expect that from you, but that was good.
Like, what? That's kind of weird. But anyway, on to the next question. So you guys spoke about a proposal of the title of IE ambassador, where you would have like one female and one male from each degree to kind of represent the students from that degree, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that title is already kind of being taken by those who assist the administration office, for example, in events like IE experiences, the campus tours and stuff like that. So how would you kind of like differentiate yourselves from that thing?
I mean, I think maybe by title we don't differentiate as much, but clearly by role, that's the idea. We'll try and differentiate ourselves, or these ambassadors will. I think if they take up a leading role within their degree, there's also more of a strong and structured way and funneled way of, say, there's proposals that need to be discussed that come from classmates. I think that there'll be more of a backing, more of a serious, if there's a closer relationship between an ambassador and like say the teachers or head of the departments and things like that. I think if you think about this, these lead ambassadors, there's kind of a correlation, or there's a lot of parallels between these structures that you see in a lot of schools. Might it be as it is with IE right now, if it's IE experience or something like that, there are these lead roles, so they are there to make an impact. And I guess that we just thought maybe if we kind of use that same idea that IE might use for IE experience, within the classroom, it might be more powerful than it is right now.
Okay, great. So as we have seen in the previous debate, the first debate that we had online, Many past student government members, for example, from last year and 2 years ago, have been saying that the spring ball, the organization for the spring ball is very time consuming, and that it's very like expensive to plan the whole event. So how would you guys bring in your idea of having 3 different themes and proposals for your spring ball and giving it to the students, giving the choice to students to pick? Like, how would you guys
like how would we deal with the time consuming part
yeah,
of it?
and like, because most people were like, oh yeah, it's gonna be too difficult and stuff like that. How would you guys kind of say like, haha, you're wrong? Like, how would you go against what they said in a way?
What do you mean if people say we're wrong?
Because like, sorry, okay, the members of the past student government have been saying that like, oh, that's impossible, like having 3 different proposals for students to choose from, that's too complicated.
Okay.
IB is too like closed on that idea. So how would you guys like go against that in a way?
Okay, well, I think that one thing that we need to say that our team is very approachable and we're really keen on getting everyone's opinion. You know, we're there for like the whole student cohort. And I think that we also are very keen and open to having other people contribute to planning, you know. We might not be the most creative people, you know, there's people with a lot of expertise in certain departments, and I guess that if people come together from all of IE with, you know, their expertise, their ideas, we might have people separately working on different ideas, and then we can, you know, discuss them together, come up with 3 main ideas, and then present them and see what the students as a whole think are like the best ones, I guess.
Okay, so we have a question coming in from Maria, and she asks, wait, I think I can show it. Okay, why do we need more class reps, and why a girl and a boy? Shouldn't it be based on competence? Pretty much like what we were talking about earlier about the ambassadors.
I think we're not like looking for more class reps as opposed to we're looking for a role that kind of summarizes all of the problems that accumulate throughout the different year groups, because that's one of the things that these ambassadors are. They're head of a course throughout all year groups throughout the entire IE. And thus, you know, like the information will be funneled and come to like this one point of contact, which will then be transmitted to teachers and that. When it comes to the question why a boy and a girl, I think there's a lot of different characteristics that both genders kind of, you know, bring to a board, and maybe girls are more easily approachable, or are more open to approach another girl, and guys are more open to approach another boy. You know, there's a lot of philosophies, I think, that kind of could argue why that is good. Competency clearly is always a factor as well, but I mean, someone who might be, you know, the best student in class doesn't always have like the best characteristics or is the most approachable person in that sense. So I think, you know, boy and girl might be a really, really good choice to do, to have representatives that way.
Yeah, also considering there's so many class reps, especially in like BBA, there's 3 different classes in Segovia and in Madrid. Like in my year, there's 3 different classes, and in Madrid, I don't even know, and it's 2 per class. Like that's a lot of class representatives. So I feel like it's a great idea to kind of like funnel it and make it more concentrated, let's say. I
mean, for me, it's really not that representable. We have 1 class in Segovia. We're a completely new course, and we're currently 2 class reps. So, you know, next year it'd be 4 essentially. But I guess for courses like yours, like it would make sense.
Okay, so I think there was another question that we could bring up. Let me find it. Or maybe I skipped it. Okay, you mentioned how one of your motives was to make an impact. On what did you want to make an impact the most when you decided to run? So this is more like a personal question.
I guess I really like the idea of just contributing my thoughts as much as I can in as many places that I can. I think a lot of people that will know me are aware that, you know, if you're working on a project, maybe besides school or something like that, I'm very keen of just putting my ideas forward, very receptive of people's thoughts and opinions when it comes to that. I think it's also a question of, you know, being a good pathway of communication between students and the school, I guess. I've had like experiences in the past. I've been like house representatives in my boarding school as well, and kind of took on a lot of roles there. I think that, you know, approachability is kind of like one way of achieving a lot of goals. And I mean, if someone like Filiberto comes up to me, is like, Alex, you know, a lot of people seem to be really keen on engaging with you. You know, I need you on my team. I'm always there to help and stuff like that. So I don't think there's like one key proposal or anything that I said, okay, we have to like put forward. I'm always there to like put my ideas and thoughts into everything and making sure like the best outcome comes out.
That's good. It's very good to kind of be very flexible and open to things instead of being very like rigid and closed.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Cool.
In the
Sorry
case
to that
we
person
are
who's like only
sorry.
expecting one. Sorry to the person who kind of expected like one answer, I guess.
We apologize. Okay, so in the case that we are still fully online in September, considering how, you know, we're still living the pandemic and everything's kind of going badly, what will happen to your community building initiatives? Like, how will you transform this to the online platform?
Well, I mean, sure, we have to reduce or compensate for a lot of the proposals that we can't actually complete. There will always be the few proposals that we can still pursue. Those being, you know, defending students in class when it comes to ethical committee issues, anything like that. The attendance evaluation and participation kind of deal, and also the ambassadors idea. I think, you know, we can always put that forward. I think when we still would be in that kind of situations, other ideas might come up in order to improve community feel throughout the school, throughout online platforms. I do kind of think that our team is running with the mindset and kind of like, you know, hoping that it'll like return to normal sooner than later. As for me, I really hope it's you know, even during the summer, so we can enjoy a bit of summer and we're not stuck at home all summer. So
yeah, I agree. Okay, someone had a question. Alejandro, could you please repeat your question, because I can't find it in the comments. Alejandro Gamarra, could you just send it again wherever you are, because I can't find your question, Ale. Lo siento. Okay, he's probably still typing. So how has quarantine been so far?
Yeah, it's not too bad. The whole family kind of came home. I'm with my brother. I have one older brother who just kind of like got a job now, so he's like doing home office. But he's, you know, just got into a banking kind of job and started off working, you know, now he's up at like, I think he gets to start at 9 a.m., which is kind of fine, but he works until like past midnight, and then
oh no, that's bad.
It's really, really bad at the moment. And yeah, but kind of enjoy being home for a bit, you know. Mom's cooking, and that makes life
I agree.
Though I'm missing a lot of like the friends and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's his question. What about representation for people who don't identify as non-male or female?
Well, I mean, I think what we look for in people are more like the characteristics as like approachable people, you know.
Yeah.
We're not going to discriminate at all between people who don't identify as either male or female.
Yeah.
We're very open-minded on that side, clearly. So, you know, everyone's accepted to apply for that position, and then I think we will through fair means come to a conclusion as who's the most appropriate ambassadors.
Yeah, like you guys won't like discriminate and like have a set rule of like female and male.
No.
Just be
Yeah,
free
yeah,
with like characteristics and stuff. Okay, great. Well, do you have anything else to add?
yeah. No, I mean, I urge everyone to kind of, vote for red. I think we really are a good, strong team. I think we can really make an impact. We're not just, saying it all out there. And yeah, I must say this is my first live kind of thing on Instagram.
Mine too.
It's
So
kind of strange thing having a conversation, thinking that a lot of people are watching, but
yeah, it's
been
very
good.
similar to like online classes. It's just like one person.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
All
we'll
right,
have a
so I
nice
guess everyone vote
Sunday.
red, yeah?
Yeah, vote for
Yes.
red,
I love the
guys.
support kind of popping up here. That's good. Vote red. There we go. Everyone. I hope
Okay.
people see this, when you post this after.
Oh, don't worry, I'll save
nice.
it. Okay.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much, Alex, and have a nice
Thank you,
Sunday
no worries.
and stay home and stay safe.
Enjoy. You have another
You
interview.
too. Laura will be taking over.
All right.
Another member. Okay. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you. See you.
No worries. Okay, well, that's the fourth interview done. We just have one team left, and the interview will be at, I'm not sure at what time because I'm in a completely different time zone, but stay tuned for the last interview of the student government, and have a nice Sunday. Stay safe, stay home, wash your hands. That's it. Bye, guys. Have fun. Oi.